So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis. Oh no, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. Rodrigo! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rodrigo. And the counter is on. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Big chance, and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Looking to play him in. Oh, and the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would...
Shot, surely! They've done it! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rudiger. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's looking wide. He's got away. Lofted in. Big chance! Oh, crossbar! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Valverde wins the duel this time. And that has been clubbed away. Now that looks a decent ball. That has ended up in no man's land.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Camavinga is offering a right smile there.
Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And now he has two. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. One back. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Tchouaméni threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Valverde engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe. Great chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line, and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
That's a little off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodrigo is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's picked his way through. Chouameni.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Takes the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Back to the keeper it goes. Eder Militao. Chouameni. Madrid looking to pass their way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Chouameni. Nicely weighted ball. In with the challenge. It'll be a throw-in. Now he's got space here. Well timed, excellent interception. Madrid finding their passes. Looking for the run. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold. He's through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it out wide, knocks it into space, and the flag has stayed down. Cross in, looks like a good one. Can he get it through? Well, that has not gone well. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni. Great vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Madrid head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's been slipped through. And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And the through ball. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Can he stop it going out? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Valverde. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he's still...
He's going for goal! Too close for comfort. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's picked it up out wide. He is through. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Danger averted for now. Cleared away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Eder Militao, and he cuts out the supply. Valverde. Oh, delightful ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that could set him on his way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through, and he's in on goal. And he's certainly onside here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodrigo, and he shoots! Valverde, now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, there is a look that says it all, a piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nice interception, well timed. That's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away? That has been cut short. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Probing pass, chips it through. That's the keeper's ball. Well, that had the makings of something. Ah, he's given it away. Good read, needed to be. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Taken back almost. Oh, shooting chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Madrid have their second corner now. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Alaba is wide and looking to get onto this. Dink through. Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's searching through. Now that's well seen too. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very...
Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now it's Valverde. Brahim Diaz. And the shot! Goal! And they are cruising away. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
He's had a shot! He scores! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Mbappe is flagged offside. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Tries to play it through, spread neatly. That's an excellent interception. Valverde applies the finish! And it's Camavinga. Rodrigo. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Rodrigo. He is through here. Look at... And the shot! He's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Tchouameni, Vinicius Junior, that's been slipped through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Camavinga, oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe, he's cut it out. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
He's had it taken off him. Rodrigo, lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a great ball here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's found a way through. Oh, it's come to nothing. And he's heaved it away. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rodrigo, and the shot! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus...
Great chance! He scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Alexander-Arnold. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Out to the right. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the gears. Rodrigo! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Looking for the run. He's through here. That's the keeper's ball. Pinches it off him. That's an imaginative pass. Courtois sends that a long way. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now this could be a chance. He's picked his way through. Rudiger attempts a clearance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a cute ball. Rudiger gets good distance on it. Looking to play him in. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That pass has been well intercepted. And he was quick to react. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Tries a shot! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he's there to belt it away. Vinicius Junior. Pass is just off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. It's a searching pass. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shot could be on. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now, can they get him away? And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodrigo. He has a look up. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vinicius Junior. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that pass just didn't quite work. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 11 será sustituido por
Lofted in,
el dorsal 21.
and it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Valverde. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, no joy this time. And he can clear it away. Referee's given a throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 6 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 46.
Intercepts the throw, that's not red. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Nice sequence of... He's gone for goal!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Dani Ceballos. Good, strong midfield running here. Nice interception, well timed.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played into space. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, there's the shot! So close to drawing level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Over to the left. Now it's Valverde. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Eder Militao cuts it out. Great vision. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. He's being urged to shoot. Shot, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Picked out, decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's made its way to him. And a chance! Off the post! Valverde. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. What a turnaround, victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. He's a sharp little ball here. He's through, and Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Time, excellent interception. He's through here. Vinicius Junior. Shifted upfield. Valverde. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition goes for a shot! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vinicius Junior. Well, that pass isn't the best. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Rodrigo. Just the keeper to beat. Shoots! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are doing very nicely. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here. Pass somewhat off target. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Ball's gone out of play. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Decent chance! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly loved him.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Can he finish? No, that's just wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
No way through there. And no, that was never going to make it. Camavinga.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Mbappe. Out to the right. Rodrigo in acres of space out wide. And he's cut it out. Rodrigo. Now that's well seen too. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for a runner. Rudiger makes the interception. Rodrigo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to get rid. Out to the left it goes. Alexander-Arnold gets rid without sophistication. Played out to the left flank. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo.
Such good technique.
Good ball, good take. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
3 minutos de descuento.
Camavinga for Valverde, and he welcomes it in. Chouameni. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this could be the final action of the first half. And we've reached half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Madrid have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And the game has already resumed here. It's a promising position. Madrid have it back and can go again. Nicely spread.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Can he get it through? That's been slipped through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. And that's an errant pass. Madrid have their third corner. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Out of play for a goal kick. Aimed beyond the defence. Valverde. Vinicius Junior at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Rodrigo. The message is clear, none shall pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Rodrigo. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rudiger calmly anticipates. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That has been slung wide. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Knocks it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vinicius Junior. And he cuts out the supply. And he was quick to react. Vinicius Junior. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Camavinga, Mbappe, Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's a key interception. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Valverde. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. He can get that clear. Valverde. Tchouaméni cuts it out. Camavinga pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's gone loose. Looking tidy in possession here. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Rodrigo, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin. Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good alertness. Courtois punts it upfield. Camavinga gets across to intercept that. Played into space out wide. Rodrigo picks it up out wide. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tchouaméni. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Quality ball. And the through ball. Rodrigo! Off the post! Looking for options for movement, and it's been played through. And they're quick to get it back. Tries a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cleared without hesitation. That looks a good ball through. And it's made Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's shifting through the gears here. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Well read, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior. He's found the way through. Oh, what a ball! Chance for a shot! And another try! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Camavinga goes steaming forward. That is a great pick out. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's been slipped through. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Looking to play him in. Thinks about... Shot, surely! Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. And a chance! No mistake! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Nicely aimed pass. Shifted it to the flank. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Well, that's been cut out, well played. He's a sharp little ball here. Valverde. Now he's got space here, and he's intervened well there. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Eder Militao makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot.
Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, what has happened here? It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois. Valverde has it in a wide position.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Mbappe, who's set up 1 goal so far, and smartly reclaimed. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. Rudiger gets it clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And we've reached half-time. There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! And that has been knocked clear. Couldn't squeeze it through. And he's heaved it away. And it's Valverde. Oh, cracking ball. Now it's Camavinga. Shot at goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Courtois trying to keep this in. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rudiger.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Valverde. Tchouaméni. Camavinga. Out to the left it goes. Valverde is there, and he can get that clear. Can he finish? It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Marcó en el minuto 62 el dorsal 11. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And they're back on the ball again. Knocks it into space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tries to play it through. Chance! And that's gone loose. Can he finish? Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Brahim Diaz proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a pretty loose pass. In with the challenge. Short changes him with that pass, and he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold, great vision. That ball looks a good one. Decent shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that would have won it.
Vinicius Junior really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Madrid are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like two...
Great chance! Goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Into the channel, and he's in on goal. And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He's on it, can he get away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Courtois tries from distance. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Look. And that will be it. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away, and this has been great staying power.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off. Try out...
Mbappe! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Oh, shooting chance! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved...
And the shot! Danger averted for now. And it's Valverde. Tries to dink it. Shot a goal! And it's in!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Marcó en el minuto 13 el dorsal 10.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Looking for options for movement, and he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. He has spurned it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Valverde. That pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacks...
Oh, no! He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid get themselves back into contention.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Valverde. He's having a go! Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. He can run onto that. This looks promising. And a chance! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
Played into space. That's an excellent interception. Now he's got space here. Pass somewhat off target. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo is wide and looking to get onto this. Nicely intercepted. Great vision.
Oh, that's clever.
Courtois claims comfortably. Just eases him off the ball. Valverde receives it in a good position here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for the run. And it's Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gets into some space. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Rodrigo clears. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodrigo. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably. That is ended up in no man's land.
Great chance! Oh, taken with style! They have come roaring back! Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrived. And the shot!
Tchouaméni deep into stoppage time. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, he's bustling through here. Tchouaméni, that has not gone well. And the first half is done. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And we are up to the break.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. It's a pretty loose pass. Tchouaméni. Now it's Valverde, and he's managed to get free. Valverde purring through the gears. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely bit of skill. It's a promising position. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Madrid have their second corner now. And it's Tchouaméni. He's tried one! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Camavinga. No, that's been intercepted. Valverde. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Valverde. Camavinga. Not the most accurate pass. Here's a chance! So, third corner of the game. Rodrigo. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe, that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Valverde, threads one in. And the finish! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vinicius Junior, he's onto this. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vinicius Junior. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has left him in a heap. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now, can they get him away? Chance here to counter. He's got away. Thinks about the shot. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Madrid go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And that pass just didn't quite work.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land. Valverde. Chouameni. And again the keeper stands strong. And here's Mbappe. Rudiger gets a foot in here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's found... There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Probing pass. Shoots! It's hit the upright.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And he's gone looking for safety. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Madrid with this to equalise. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him.
And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
And so they prepare themselves to settle it from the spot. Mbappe shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he puts them one up.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Mbappe is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
And stepping up, the skipper. He's put it wide.
It's a technical no-no. He got underneath it.
And so the captain steps up. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Madrid from one behind. Big character, big moment, big save. Madrid with this chance to pull two clear. Good penalty, just steered it the other way. And that doubles their lead. Madrid must score here to stay in it. No, he's missed! And that is it! Madrid fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action.
Oh, commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Eder Militao with the clearance. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. And he was alert to it. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Rodrigo. you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from.
Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Threads one in. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. That's tidy. He is through here. First quarter of an hour gone. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga. It's a good run down the right. He's got away. Tchouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shoots! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
He's having a go! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's away. Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Now, can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And back to the keeper. That'll be a throw. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And he's had a hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
Camavinga really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had it nicked away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now this could be a chance. And a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rodrigo getting this one clear. Oh, he's been flat.
Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid take the lead. He's not got that quite right. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. Valverde shapes to shoot! Brilliant from Valverde! A finish of true class! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter.
He's had a shot! That's another chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Tries to pass it through. Eder Militao. Valverde. Eder Militao does really well there. He is strong. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now that looks a decent ball. And the half-time whistle goes. Madrid are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So it's back to business. Looks to the other side. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Look at the space here. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Alexander-Arnold deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cleared without hesitation.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Aimed beyond the defence. He's... And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Valverde. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Tchouameni. Rodrigo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a searching pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vinicius Junior gets... He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game.
El dorsal 21. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's on it, can he get away? No, that was never going to make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Knocks it into space. Camavinga. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's in plenty of space here. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Eder Militao. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Neatly clipped into space. Shot, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Sticks it away! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries to play it through. Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Oh, what a mistake! That pass isn't the best. And he shoots! Madrid are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
That has been cut short. Great vision. Rodrigo. Just 5 minutes left.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. We are into stoppage time. Oh, super find. He has a look up. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rodrigo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Played towards the front line. And that's it. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. He is through here. Tries to pass it through. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Cleared without complication. No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And the through ball. Rodrigo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Mbappe. That's an excellent interception. And that has been clubbed away. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Courtois. And it's made its way to him. Looking for options for movement. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Vinicius Junior with the clearance. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's their second corner of the game. Madrid are looking to go forward now. It's Valverde.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Oh, what has happened? Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's lost his man. Rodrigo! And that would have been some goal.
Rodrigo really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
That is a brilliant interception. He's in a... Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mbappe! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Now he's got space here. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, well measured. And he's straight offside. And that has left him in a heap. Chouameni puts his foot on the gas. He's on it, can he get away?
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the other. Mbappe is having a shot! It's in!
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Camavinga. Oh, red, nice interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's a key interception.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vinicius Junior. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. Face to face with the keeper. And he's quick to get it clear again. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that has been cleared. Valverde. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rodrigo might just make this. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Madrid head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.